Hello everyone and welcome back to another art video. Today I'm going to be using some paints I received in a scrawler box. These came in the colours cadmium red deep hue, titanium white and indigo blue. I'll also be using some Posca pens I received in a scrawler box. These are just in black and white. And I've got my cup of paintbrushes off to the side. Alright, so I'm going to be finishing this piece I started earlier. The drawing is of a draw this in your style thing off Instagram. I'll pop the original on screen if I can find it. Now, I don't have a palette for paints because I rarely use paints to begin with. As you can see, these paints come in a juice pouch like packaging, and I've probably squeezed out way too much, but oh well. Now, as for brushes, I ended up pulling out the ones I've received in various scrawler boxes, and funnily enough, the brush that came with the paints I'm using. So far, Scrawler Box has managed to give me brushes in the sizes 4, 5, 6 and 7 in I believe 2 different brands. So 2 of the brushes from one brand and 2 from the other. Now onto actually painting. Firstly, I go in and mix all the colours into gradients just to see the range I had to work with. In hindsight, this wasn't the best idea as some of the mixed paint dried out. So I went in with this light blue mix and filled in her entire shirt. Then, with darker tones, I attempted to blend and create some shadow/shading. Not too sure if it really worked all too well. The camera seemed to pick it up a lot better than what it looked like in real life. I then went in and tried to do the same thing for the skin with the block of black behind it, ended up making the skin slightly transparent. But I wasn't able to go in with more paints till it dried because it would lift more paint up being still wet. For the hair I went in with a dusty purple pink colour. I was afraid if I used straight pink it would blend too much with the skin tone and shading. I also used the same colour for the buttons on her shirt and the frosting on the cupcake. Attempting to follow the designs on the Draw This in Your Style, I added the white pattern to the collar and some pink ruffles. Then finally went back in with another layer to her face. Now it's at this point I realised I should have waited for all the paints to dry and re-sketched the face. But I'm stupid and impatient, so I went all in with the paints to try and do the eyes. Not my brightest moment, I'll give you that. When all the paint was done and dry, I finished the piece with the Posca markers, adding really dodgy line work and highlights that just really completed this train wreck of an artwork. I honestly think the shirt looked 10 times better before I added the Posca line art, and it's not my greatest artwork, but I tried. Paints are an art supply I rarely use and something I need a ton of practice with. Let me know in the comments something you guys are working on, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye! Nyan!